What's up, everybody? You Rock the Red here, back with Gaming News Weekly, episode 27. Super excited to be back here talking news, talking big announcements, and talking new releases. So let's get to it. Pretty small week in terms of releases. First one I want to talk about, Apex Legends came out for the Nintendo Switch, came out on March 9th. Now, this is the same Apex Legends we all know and love. Cross-platform, no cross-progression though. So, if you're playing on the Switch, you don't get to carry over your levels and your skins and that sort of thing. But the Nintendo Switch is offering 30 free levels of the Battle Pass and double XP for the first 2 weeks. So that's pretty cool to make up, catch you up on the season 8, I believe, season 8 Battle Pass. Unfortunately, I'm hearing not great things about the actual gameplay. Just poor graphics, poor frame rate, poor movement, just everything that makes a precise shooter like this great is just not performing well on the Nintendo Switch. So if you've played it, let me know your thoughts. I'd be interested to hear how you think it's doing. And the other game update I'd like to talk about is Watch Dogs Legion released their multiplayer mode. Now this is for the Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Stadia, and eventually PC. Right now the PC version has been delayed. But what this is, it is a new online mode for Watch Dogs Legion. Not online like GTA 5 online, but more it's a free update that allows you to play cooperatively in the open world. So 4-player teams in the open world, there's new missions, and there is a new PvP mode called Spider-Bot Arena, whatever that is. It's the first time they're having a PvP mode in Watch Dogs, so should be cool. Hopefully it plays well. I still haven't played Watch Dogs Legion. It's on my list. Right now I'm just waiting for a sale. I'll pick it up when it's super cheap on the PS5. But this is a nice little free update. So get your friends together and go hack some stuff. All right, let's switch gears and talk about our news of the week from last week. Bunch of really fun announcements. The first one being a new Nintendo Switch is possibly coming. As reported by Bloomberg, Nintendo is allegedly planning to reveal a new model of the Nintendo Switch with the ability to output 4K Ultra HD graphics while it's docked. Also, they're saying that it has a 7-inch OLED screen to replace the 6.2-inch LCD screen. Now, the new screen, in addition to being slightly bigger, will also consume less battery, have a higher contrast, and possibly allow for a faster response time for the games. Now, nothing official has been announced by Nintendo. This is all from Bloomberg and sources close to them, but they do say that it is planned for a release later this year. So hopefully we'll have some more news on that, something official coming out of Nintendo, because that would be really cool. But right now, the Nintendo Switch is still selling like crazy, so it's not really necessary, but it'll be interesting to see what they can do, especially after the poor performance that Apex is having on their system. So for people that are interested in playing these higher level games graphically, this is hopefully just what you're looking for. And next up, it's official. It happened. Microsoft finalized the deal to purchase ZeniMax for $7.5 billion. That means Bethesda is officially part of Xbox. Some new announcements coming out of the finalization of that deal. Basically, the head of Xbox, Phil Spencer, just came out and said that going forward, Xbox consoles, PC, and Game Pass will be the best place to experience any new Bethesda games. including some titles that they're stating will be exclusive to Xbox and PC, which, we knew that was coming with a purchase like that. Of course, they're going to make some of these games Xbox exclusives. They also said that they're going to continue to let Bethesda run its studio, make the games the way it always has. So that's good news because, we don't want too many cooks, you know what they say. So there has been a little speculation recently because Xbox set up a new company called Vault, and it is speculated to be the new brand for the Bethesda games that come out under Xbox. So that's pretty cool. The name fits perfectly. So we'll have to see more once we get an official announcement. But otherwise, the only other announcement was they're adding more Bethesda games to Game Pass. So, that subscription service is just continuing to get better. We knew once Xbox acquired Bethesda that they'd be getting more games. So they said they're coming soon, to celebrate the acquisition. So keep an eye out for any new games coming to Game Pass. It's finally happening. After 8 years, the popular multiplayer survival game / social experiment Rust is launching on consoles this spring. No specific date has been given for when the game will show up on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One consoles, but we've got to look forward to it this spring. Unfortunately, the company just had a pretty bad server fire, and there was about 25 servers that burned and lost a ton of data. This affected the EU servers, so it's a bummer for anybody that has bases or anything set up on those servers. Hopefully you weren't affected. And in a surprise announcement, and one that I was very excited to see, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is getting a new game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, a 4-player co-op side-scrolling brawler, very much inspired by the game we all know and love, the 1991 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. It's done by the people that made the popular side-scrolling brawler Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. That was a great game. If you're into this style of game, definitely check that one out. Because this one will be coming soon. No release date. It was announced for PC and consoles, but hopefully we get more information on a date soon, because just watching the gameplay in this got me so excited to get back in there with my friends and beat up on some Bebop, Rocksteady, Krang, Shredder, the whole game. And, I dibs on Leonardo. Always dibs on Leonardo. So, very excited to see some of this. If you've never played Turtles in Time, this is your opportunity to relive an awesome co-op adventure game. Another pretty cool announcement and another side-scrolling old-school style game, Turbo Kid. Yes, that Turbo Kid, the 2015 cult classic, low-budget Canadian movie, is now a game. You play as the Kid. You ride your BMX bike and you fight bad guys in this game set in the 90s. It is a beautiful pixel art style game. There's tons of over-the-top violence, cool ideas, and BMX tricks. Can't beat that. So if you're a fan of this movie or just a fan of crazy stuff, definitely check out this game. No announced date, just sometime in 2022. And our last bit of news for this week, and another game announcement. We Were Here Forever. It is the 4th entry in the series We Were Here. It is a co-op puzzle game where you and a friend have to figure your way out of these really cool puzzles. The first in the series was free recently, and if you've had a chance to pick that up, The ideas behind these games are awesome. They really approach co-op gameplay very well. I haven't played any since that one, so I got some catching up to do. But this game will be coming sometime later this year. No release date for it. And it is a standalone game. All the games are standalone in that you can play them without having played the other ones. But the story does really move along better if you've played all of them. All right, folks, that's it for this week's episode of Gaming News Weekly. Another one in the books. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought, and we'll see you back here next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.